All right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Female Jungle, 1955. I'm giving this 5 out of 5 stars. I love this flick. It's like a mix between The Big Sleep and some kind of a Samuel Fuller flick. I just can't think of the name off the top of my head, but I think Samuel Fuller and Humphrey Bogart. This is going to be another AIP flick. And its only relation to Roger Corman is that it was on a double bill with the Oklahoman to ride on Jayne Mansfield's popularity with The Girl Can't Help It, which came out the following year. The Oklahoman also came out the same year. The Girl Can't Help It is a great flick. Even my former coworker loved that flick. It's a great movie. Jayne Mansfield is probably my top 3 actresses. And it's amazing to see her in the same movie with John Carradine, even though they don't share the same scenes. But in any case, great film noir. It's the only AIP film noir. And I couldn't figure out the explanation for the killing in the beginning. But who cares? It's like The Big Sleep. You don't really understand what's going on, but you just sit back and try to enjoy it as much as possible. There's a plot twist towards the end, and it's very dark. It's black and white, shot in black and white. It just has that Samuel Fuller feel where it's just really grimy and debauch everywhere, including Jayne Mansfield and John Carradine, notwithstanding. So this blondie movie star gets killed, and her diamond brooch gets stolen. Okay. We can't see the killer, so we don't know what's going on. Of course, gotta watch the end of the movie to find out who's the killer. And John Carradine's on the scene, so he's the prime suspect because he's the blondie sugar daddy who's getting rejected, fighting with her, and so on and so forth. I don't know how old John Carradine is in this one. He must be in his 50s, I'm guessing. But it's just incredible to think that 2 great actors, John Carradine and Jayne Mansfield, are in the same movie. I had no idea until I checked this thing out. So the rest of the movie just involves this drunk cop guy who wants to redeem himself after having alcohol breath in the police car with the captain there. He wants to redeem himself, so he tries to assist with investigating a murder. He starts interrogating John Carradine. Meanwhile, John Carradine is... before that, John Carradine goes up to some dude's apartment at 2 a.m. in the morning, and he has to have his impression done. The guy who lives in the apartment is good at doing drawings of people at the bar. So John Carradine goes up there. He wants his cartoon done, or his drawing done. The dude's wife gets in an argument with him, tells him to get out because he's not making enough money to support the marriage. And so he storms off. John Carradine steals one of the impressions, and she invites his wifey over for drinks and a little bit of R&R. So she agrees to it, and even gets her to dress up in a swimsuit to go swimming in a swimming pool. Pretty slick dude, this John Carradine. I gotta learn his pickup lines here, if I can remember them. Anyways, he's the recovering alcoholic sleuth dude. He's digging up all kinds of information. He finds out that John Carradine was arguing with the Blondie victim after before, after, and during the club premiere or something, some kind of premiere that she was supposed to appear in before she got murdered. So, or maybe it was after she got murdered. I don't know. It was all very confusing, but anyways. So the sleuth guy hears about these two on the radio arguing with each other. He decides to call John Carradine, tell him to come into the bar so that he can be interrogated. John Carradine demands to speak with his lawyer, but after a barrage of interrogation questions, he sort of answers a bunch of questions, and then there's the plot twist. I don't want to spoil the ending, but cool flick from beginning to end. I think it's only an hour and 11 minutes or an hour and 13 minutes, something like that. But the pace is really fast. There are a lot of disjointed scenes in the beginning, and you really don't know what's going on. It's like the director has shot it in 6 days, and Jayne Mansfield got paid $150. It's her screen debut, actually, this movie. So not only does it have John Carradine and Jayne Mansfield, but it's also the first time that Jayne Mansfield was on the silver screen. Of course, she's the reason to watch. John Carradine's the reason to watch. Those two are some of my favorite actors of all time. So definitely check it out. Highly recommend it. I'll post the movie in the description box. I don't know if there's a trailer, but I'll look for it. And if so, I'll post it there also. Oh yeah, the jig wasn't up earlier today. So I was thinking about what the lady told me yesterday to come into work at 11:30 because they were short staffed and they were running behind 2 hours. So I sort of told her, well, I'd like to come in early just in case there's a traffic accident on the bridge, and I won't punch in until 11:30. So I sort of did that. I went to Jiffy Lube on the way to work. I was surprised Jiffy Lube was open, and got my tires rotated. Every 5,000 miles I get that done, and that didn't take very long. So I got to work 10:30, actually 1 hour later than normal. And the guy there says, "Oh, we need your help in shipping." So I punch in at around 10:20, or about 70 minutes early. If I was supposed to punch in at 11:30, it's like the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing over there. And I start staging these boxes on these racks. And people are just standing around not doing anything. I'm working hard trying to get these boxes staged for the pink team. And somebody yells my name, says, "Ben, your route's ready." Okay. Well, I guess they weren't running 2 hours behind like she said, but it's a good thing I punched in because my route was ready at like 10:40, not 11:30. So I did that. There was no such restriction on when I should punch in for my second shift, so I ended up working about 10 hours, 40 minutes total from both shifts. So I made it out pretty good. Plus, I was watching this movie. I got to finish it off. I got the Fred the Hammer Williamson movie. I don't think it's Johnny Barrows, because I've already reviewed that. I think it's some movie where he's like bodyguard of a witness protection program thing. And yeah, that's the movie that I'm gonna watch next. It's the governor declared a quarantine. He didn't send out the National Guard to enforce it, but I still got this letter that I have to show the coronavirus cops if I get pulled over, and I've also got the Good Eggs driver sign in case anyone wants to question why I'm driving from point A to point B. None of these quarantines and social distancing worked in either China or Italy. As a matter of fact, it made the death count go up in both countries. So, anyways, it's part of the crazy situation that I'm in right now. And tomorrow there's nowhere for my son and I to go. All the restaurants are takeout. So you see people on the corner of Taraval and 19th Street, 19th Avenue, and Taraval getting Chinese takeout. All these DoorDash guys get these It's bags full of Chinese takeout boxes. You know what they look like, right? They're white color with the red writing on it, the red Chinese writing on it. Yeah, those kind of takeout boxes. I saw like 3 dudes on the same street corner walking around trying to get to their destination. Good luck trying to find a parking spot over there. It's impossible. But anyways, kind of weird stuff going on. And my son's going to be in here all day long unless he wants to go to Golden Gate Park with a scooter. I know the perfect spot on 30th Avenue where there's like a pavement where you can scoot along. I think it's where all the bicycles go, joggers and whatnot, for Golden Gate Park. So that's my plan for tomorrow. I'm just going to cook them lunch, like some pasta, primavera, and yeah, I'm not going to do takeout, that's for sure. I'm just going to try to save up money and stay here all day. There's nowhere else to go. Church is closed. No Chinese art class. Got all my grocery shopping done for next couple days. Bought a couple of salads that expire tomorrow, but they should be good through Tuesday. Should be still fresh, I think. And yeah, just total craziness. I'm gonna hit the sack now. It's midnight here, and try to get like 7 hours of sleep or something. A little under 7 hours of sleep. So I might be drinking the red line tomorrow, just to give me a little pick me up, so I can stay awake all day with my son. And you can watch YouTube on this big work monitor that I have here. I don't even know if the governor's new dictatorial decree concerning the coronavirus applies to my other employer, since they do cable construction. I don't know if that's one of the essential services that he has decided to exempt from closing down completely until further notice. I guess until May, when the coronavirus finally goes away. But even after it goes away, who knows what these crazy politicians will do. I know for sure they'll put the same crazy quarantine, self-isolation, social distancing, failed policy in place, because that's what they love to do. They love to make the same mistakes over and over again. It's just their nature to do that. So yeah, that's what I'm not really expecting to dine in any nearby restaurants anytime soon. And I generally don't leave the area, so there's not much in the way I can do in terms of restaurant dining, unless I want to leave California now as of Thursday. And I have no intention of doing that with my son here. So I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. The only silver lining is that my son escaped his prison school, and he's doing distance learning, and he's playing a little bit outside with his neighbor friend, even though the neighbor friend's parents are completely paranoid about this coronavirus. Anyways, I better get going. Enough about coronavirus. You're probably sick and tired of me hearing. Speaking about it, you're probably sick and tired of hearing me speak about it. That's what I wanted to say. I'm a little groggy. I got like 12 hours. 12 hours of sleep. And I took a nap this afternoon, a real short nap. So my coworker was blasting reggae music really loud in his company van. That woke me up. And now I'm just ready to get 7 hours. I don't think it's going to be enough, but got a little red line pick me up for tomorrow. So that's my plan. The Fred Williamson movie, and then I've got Gunslinger, another AIP flick. It's actually on MST3K. So decided to watch the MST3K version of it, and I got in about 20 minutes or so. So I'll finish that up tomorrow as well, and watch some more AIP stuff afterwards. Laters.